Boy, that faked me out. I thought we'd really found something, Tony.
How's that, Charlie? Hey, we got a picture again.
How you reading, Tony?
5 Charlie.
Okay. We had a little trouble pointing the antenna. Okay. Hey, Tony, this area here is on a, we're on a slope, away, about a 5-degree slope away from North Ray, and this big block that you'll see in a moment is downslope, filleted, predominantly downslope here. The surrounding terrain is covered with, not covered, but 10% with cobbles. It's very subdued on the meter-sized craters. In fact, it's a very smooth plain, but on a slope. The rock types here appear to be the same as we sample up on top.
This station,
We'll get you a rake soil out in front of this big boulder over here.
06.
We need to get the bags and stuff.
Okay, and at this distance, that's where we figure we have to. That gives us. That's the little walkback line that I was talking about.
Okay, 3 + 07 is a walkback.
Okay, John, both of us got bags on our backs, so why don't we just take these little bags?
Yep, okay. That line's 2.7 kilometers per hour back to 24 minutes of closeout.
Yeah.
You get tongs for a moment. Okay, good idea. And then
Okay, Charlie, if you could grab the bottom of the gnomon in the sheath there, we could use that for a color and photometric scale. We won't have the level, but at least we'll get part of it.
hey, you could if there wasn't so much igneous soil on it. Want to have it, we'll put it out there.
Okay.
I can't believe it. Okay, John, see those about 4 or 5 little rocks right there?
Yeah.
Stick her down right there, and I'm sort of turned around here on my direction. I think I'm facing this south is over this way. Sun's up over Stone. Can't believe it. The sun is so high. Oh, no, sort of. There's the down sun. And we'll up the slope adroitly like a gazelle.
Yeah, we get a permanently shot
Got
on
to
that
station
rock right up
13,
next to
Tony,
the
it
top
sure looks good.
Good show. It'll look good here too. Experiments, Mike. Go ahead.
Hey, the regular...
You copy that at that big rock that we just went by?
Get a
I think that might be accepted for a permanent shot.
Yeah, we copied it, Mike.
Okay, there's some glass in there, a black chip. One rake's got about 10 little...
Okay.
And the regolith here, Tony, is seems to be a little bit more loosely compacted than up on the top. Yeah, well, I can't get my gnomon in. That's okay. Not very productive, though, on the small chips.
We'll just take what you got.
If I'd rake up slope, though, I bet you I'd get more. Now, here's the P4. About 20 small rocks going into bag 343.
Okay, bag 343.
That's 3 scoopfuls, Tony.
Good show.
Flight signs.
Go.
As soon as John is available, we'd like to
Okay,
get
the soil.
Right.
Get another bag from him, John. Okay. The old suit. Wins every time.
Do we want Charlie to try to get that front shadow in that rock? We don't have
I
time.
can't bend this beauty like we could on
Well,
the training
while
ground.
John's doing the LPM.
Gravity field. Okay, that looks like 2 scoopsfuls. Going into bag 346. Sack it.
Okay, 346.
We want Charlie to get a sample of that big rock you're looking at right now.
Gets out of there, we'll call it
Okay.
Tony, it.
And Charlie, you might look around.
I was looking right at that big rock. What do you think of that beauty?
That's exactly what we're looking at.
Look
While
around.
John's doing the LPM, we'd like you to hammer on that rock a bit.
I am going to hammer. I'll hammer chips from corners.
Okay, good
That's
show.
what I had in mind.
And if you get a chance, and it looks like some soil right on the south side, kind of underneath, might be permanently shadowed, you might take some of those and just put it in the bag.
Well, Houston, I didn't park too good to do the LPM. If I go 45 feet from here, I'm going to be in the middle of a crater. Is that okay?
No, take a fairly level flat. Just go a different direction.
Okay, you don't mind if I go out behind the Rover, for example?
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Bit of it, right angles to it. Son, where's those bags with that still got the bracket on it? Is under your seat here? What? The bags that had the brackets on them? Oh, I think we're about out. No, yeah, here you go.
Okay, if you go out south, be a little careful on that cable. It'd be pulling at 90 degrees then.
Okay, well, I think I'll go out as far, I'll go out south, about east-southeast.
Okay, fine.
It's off the starboard bow or something. Tony, we're about out of bags. Did we sample that much?
Oh, you've been really packing them away.
Yeah, we've only lost one set of bags. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got a few left here. Okay, I'm gonna get on the sunlit side, Tony, so I'll know what I'm whacking on here. You know, Tony, that might be a permanently shadowed soil right in there. I think it is, as a matter of fact. It'll pass.
Good show. Let's
pups. Oh, come on up here. Oh. I tell you, Houston, I'm just cool as a cucumber, and this sun is so bright you can't believe it.
Outstanding.
Okay, as you can tell on the big eye, we're loading up the, unloading the ETB into the commander's seat. Hey, your vice is in, Charlie. Super. John, I don't know, this film's not really bouncing here. I can't get it wedged in like I did. No, I don't think. How you read, John? You're cutting out. Loud and clear, Charlie. I'm talking to myself. Oh, okay. By golly, we did it again. But I would never thought that on the moon we'd run into each other right here at the seat, but we did it in practice every time. Every time.
You're consistent.
That's those timeline guys for you. Do this EVA 3 or 4 more times and they get it down. The sun compass goes under your seat. Maps are going over mine. And here comes the big eye, the 500. Oh, that's a clean dust brush, Houston, but I don't think it's gonna last. You can tell that the dust brush hangs in there pretty good. Pick up the front of the Rover to see. The dust brush is latched. Okay. Okay, Charlie, where's the rake? There it is. Up there under the Duma Flicky. Oh yes, the old Duma Flicky's got it. Look at that, Charlie. Okay. Your little camera fixed there with that blanket that always fell off. Isn't that swell? The rake is on and locked, Charlie. Super. Be back to the mesa. Okay. Sorry I blocked your picture there. Sorry I blocked your picture there, Tony. Oh, Fredo's to be congratulated for thinking of how to put this rake in. Yeah, that's a new first. Darn right. It's good stuff. Save us a lot of work later on. Okay. Like about the size of it. Howdy, old maps. Which old map you want to look at, John? Just like training. The picture of Hadley Rill. I'm just teasing, Houston. Looks like we're down some, I guess, on the timeline already. Are we? Tony,
No, you're right on the timeline.
probably pretty even. Okay. Thought we were moving along pretty good. So did I.
You're doing just fine.
You got the ETB unstowed? Yeah, it's all done, John. Cameras are up. Discard the crew pallet. Okay, you're going back, go inside. I gotta get the pallet out.
Hey, Charlie, don't pull that pallet out. We'll hold that till later.
Okay.
We'll get that at the end of the EVA.
Super.
And you can skip all the ingressing parts and go on after that.
Okay, the SRC's next. John, why don't you unpack the SRC? It's on the right side. Okay, I'll get it. And I get the core stems and stuff to my seat. How come we can afford to skip that? I just remember.
Go ahead.
Well, there's nothing.
We haven't heard that sun shield go on that TV camera. We have to check
okay,
that.
right. And we can get the other stuff is just food. Okay. Yeah,
sun shield
stuff like that. Okay.
Yes.
I got you.
That was a change.
I thought it was something on that order.
Since, see, it would have been done a lot earlier, but the TV camera didn't go on the tripod.
Okay.
But Charlie, as one John Lee
You want to
told me, I'm
verify that
looking
they put the sun shield
dead
on?
level with the table on the...
That sounds like.
Yeah, I did get it a little high. Yeah, Charlie.
Want to verify that they did get the sun
Okay,
shield on the
Joey,
TV camera?
That Precision Young was coming right straight down when he hit that. We didn't move an inch on those foot pads.
Very good. Then would you verify that you... Very good. Then would you verify that you got the sun shield on the TV camera?
Not yet. We'll get it.
Okay.
That was going to be part of the pallet stuff. I'll get it. I don't know whether John can reach it or not. Now, it was going to be part of taking it out to the table, but we just skipped that part. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did. Camel close. Oh, there goes that shield thing that came off. What shield thing? The thing down there. That's okay. Make it hard to close the box later on. Guess what? What, Charlie? I can't reach it. Here we go. Look at me, John. Yeah. Look at that. I just pole vaulted up into the mesa to get that beauty. Charlie, what'd I do with the SRC? You got that piece of paper on you. Okay, SRC just says field control circle, SCB to left end tool carry. Okay. I dropped the sun shield. I got it. Go with dirt. That could blow dust off, Tony. Didn't work.
Okay, that too.
Okay, hold the camera there, Tony, and
Roger,
I'll
we'll
put
stay
the
here,
sun shield on.
Okay.
looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me.
Outstanding here.
It's on straight. How about you? Okay. Okay. Hey, John. Table. What? On there. Gotta keep these mesa blankets on this left side closed. The sun's on that side of the mesa. Are you gonna explore that thing? What thing? That critter. I'm gonna get the control sample, yeah. Okay, I'll get the flags. Okay. And it works. You can spin it right up, John. Just like we started doing in training.
Flight EVA. Go.
Okay, while you get the
Got a little
flag, I'll go
power
open the
there.
outfit
Pull the
door.
LCR, you pal it out and get that
You know,
CS
another
wow can in the
10
center.
feet
We'll
back
have a
and
little
that
thermal
we'd have
problem with that can. tether and see the satellite. It's beautiful. This view showing the satellite. Again, just moving into sunrise. 81 nautical miles now from Columbia.
Franklin, we see a long line, a couple of star-like things, and a lot of things swimming in the foreground. Can you describe what you're seeing?
Well, the long line is Tether, and there's a little bit of debris that kind of flies with us, and it's illuminated by the sun at such low angles. There's a lot of stray light, and it's getting washed out quickly, but Claude is trying to do a quick, good job here adjusting the cameras.
Copy that.
In that description by the crew, this is the tether in the satellite. The satellite was approximately 12 miles of tether still attached to it. Columbia and the satellite are now just passing over the west coast of northern Africa. The two spacecraft are now 90 nautical miles apart. The controllers for the satellite did have communications with it during a close pass between Columbia and the satellite.
Columbia, Houston, that's a much better view, a lot more contrast visible. And how wide does that tether appear to be? It seems to resemble a much wider strand than we did expect. Can you describe which way the satellite is visible on that strand?
Satellite now 100 nautical miles.
I'm zoomed, and you should put it back on the tether. That tether just to focus, but I can't get better than that.
Okay, Claude. Thank you.
Good to zoom it now.
Columbia and the satellite now 77 nautical miles apart. In that call reporting that the crew can see the tether and see the satellite. It's beautiful. This view showing the satellite. Again, just moving into sunrise. 81 nautical miles now from Columbia.
Franklin, we see a long line, a couple of star-like things, and a lot of things swimming in the foreground. Can you describe what you're seeing?
Well, the long line is Tether, and there's a little bit of debris that kind of flies with us, and it's illuminated by the sun at such low angles. This is the smallest tree light, and it's getting washed out quickly, but Claude is trying to do a quick, good job here adjusting the cameras.
Copy that.
In that description by the crew, this is the tether in the satellite. The satellite was approximately 12 miles, and tether still attached to it. Columbia and the satellite are now just passing over the west coast of northern Africa. The two spacecraft are now 90 nautical miles apart. Controllers for the satellite did have communications with it during the close pass between Columbia and the satellite.
Columbia, Houston, that's a much better view, a lot more contrast visible. And how wide does that tether appear to be? It seems to resemble a much wider strand than we'd expect. Can you describe which way the satellite is visible on that strand?
Satellite now 100 nautical miles.
They completely consumed, and you have to put it back on the tether. I tried to test the focus, but I can't get better than that.
Okay, Claude. Thank you.
There's looks like a crater in the far wall at about 9 o'clock to the sun line. There's a round, a circular depression, almost doesn't look like the kind of crater that would occur in a slope like that. There's no buildup at the bottom. It's the rim seems to be fairly parallel to the slope of the rill. Get that one.
Okay, Dave.
Horizontal strip across it, horizontal strip above it, which should take in the upper 10%. Vertical strip through it. Let me know if I get in your way, Dave. So looking to the south along the rim, along the this side of the rill. Dave, can you comment on that horizontal bedding that's probably, at least a kilometer south of us, and higher elevation? The other side? No, this side. No, I didn't even look on this side, to tell you the truth, Jim. Oh, I can see a couple outcrops on the far side, which look like they might be in place at about the 40% level of the rill. Very large boulders with fractures in them, rounded. And it's hard to tell whether they're really in place, but they may be in place, covered by talus.
and they're about 50% down. Let's see if there's any continuity to it. I can see some suggestions of continuity there. Jim, look about, well, it looks like the talus of fragments and fines is covering another layer, or a suggestion of continuity of outcrops which are rounded at about the 40 to 50% level down. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay, Dave.
Horizontal strip across it. Horizontal strip above it, which should take in the upper 10%. Vertical strip through it. Let me know if I get in your way, Dave. Yeah, looking to the south along the rim, along the this side of the rill. Dave, can you comment on that horizontal bedding that's probably at least a kilometer south of us, and higher elevation? On the other side? No, this side. No, I didn't even look on this side, tell you the truth, Jim. Oh, I can see a couple outcrops on the far side, which look like they might be in place at about the 40% level of the rill. Very large boulders with fractures in them, rounded. It's hard to tell whether they're really in place, but they may be in place, covered by talus. And they're about 50% down. Let's see if there's any continuity to it. I can see some suggestions of continuity there. Jim, look about, well, it looks like the talus of fragments and fines is covering another layer, or a suggestion of continuity of outcrops which are rounded at about the 40 to 50% level down. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, see that? All the way across, yeah. It's worth a few pictures. You know, I'm really surprised that the bedding is as obvious.
Frame number, Dave.
Yeah. Okay, let's summarize real. Oh, frame number. Yeah. 76.
Okay.
I guess that'll do it for here.
Okay.
To summarize here, I think we see from the top to the bottom one distinct layer, about 10%, which has multi-layers within it, and another at about 40%, which looks like a solid unit of a somewhat tanner hard rock, but it's covered with fines and talus. And we haven't seen to the bottom. I think we'll get a chance to look further down. Dave, hang on. Yeah. Very soft, but I stumbled over that rock. Okay. Ease that up for me. Let me get down before I get it. Hey, durable old fella. Yeah.
Okay, Davey, you might check the lens, and if it looks reasonably clean, see if you could get the bedded outcrops on the near side to the south.
Okay, lens is reasonably clean, and I'll brush it off anyway.
Rod that or blow on it.
Oh, that's better. There. Okay, I'm documenting another rock. Yeah, that looks fairly representative of what's on the surface here. Okay. I got the stop down to 8. I'll I can do down there. See what I was talking about down there, Dave? No. What do you see? I see horizontal banding. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Somewhat looks like it might be dipping very slightly to the east. Yeah, right. You can see the exposed upper surface of that layer. Yep, you're right. Yeah, I agree. Got it. If you're going to shoot some more, I'll go out and get some more rocks there. Let me come help you. Oh, you pick a few. Yeah. Okay, that's enough 500. And whoops. Oh, come on here. Oh. I tell you, Houston, I'm just cool as a cucumber, and this sun is so bright you can't believe it.
Outstanding.
Okay, as you can tell on the big eye, we're loading up unloading the ETB into the commander's seat. Okay, your vice is in, Charlie. Super. I don't know, this film's gonna really bounce in here. I can't get it wedged in like I did. No, I don't think. Hey, you're right, John, you're cutting out. Loud and clear, Charlie, I'm talking to myself. Oh, okay. By golly, we did it again. But I would never thought that on the moon we'd run into each other right here at the seat, but we did it in practice every time. Every time.
You're consistent.
That's those timeline guys for you. Do this EVA 3 or 4 more times and they get it down. The sun compass goes under your seat. Map's going over mine. And here comes the big eye, the 500. Oh, that's a clean dust brush, Houston, but I don't think it's gonna last. It's gonna last. You can tell that the dust brush hangs in there pretty good. Pick up the front of the Rover to see. The dust brush is latched. Okay. Okay, Charlie,
where's the rake? There it is. Up there under the Duma Flicky. Oh yeah, it's the old Duma Flicky's got it. Look at that, Charlie. Okay. Your little camera fix there with that bracket that always fell off. Isn't that? Well, the rake is on and locked, Charlie. Super. You'd be back to the mesa. Okay. Sorry I blocked your picture there. Sorry I blocked your picture there, Tony. Oh, Fredo's to be congratulated for thinking of how to put this rake in. Yeah, that's a new first. Darn right. That's good stuff. Save us a lot of work later on. Think about the size of it. The old maps. Which old map you want to look at, John? Just like training to picture Hadley Rill. I'm just teasing, Houston. Looks like we're down some, I guess, on the timeline already. Are we? Tony,
Oh, you're right on the timeline.
Probably pretty even. Okay. Thought we were moving along pretty good. So did I.
How you doing, just fine.
You got the ETB installed?
Fine.
Yeah, it's all done, John. Cameras are up.
Discard the crew pallet. Okay, you're going back, go inside.
I gotta get the pallet out.
Hey, Charlie, don't pull that pallet out. We'll hold that till later.
Okay.
We'll get that at the end of the EZA.
Super.
And you can skip all the undressing part and go on after that.
Okay, the SRC's next. John, why don't you unpack the SRC? It's on the right side.
Yeah, I get it.
And I get the core stems and stuff to my seat.
How come we can afford to skip that? I don't remember.
Go ahead.
Well, there's nothing.
We haven't heard
up
that
there.
sun
Well, the
shield
only
go on
reason we've had to go in
that
there
TV
was
camera.
take
We
the
have
car
to
down.
go check
Okay,
that out.
right. And we can get the other stuff is just food and stuff.
Yeah, all
Sun
right,
shield
fine,
and stuff like that.
Okay,
Yes.
I got you.
That was a change.
I thought it was something on that order.
See, it would have been done a lot earlier, but the TV camera didn't go on the tripod.
Okay. For Charlie, is one John Lee
want to verify that they put the sun shield
on level with the table on the...
That sounds like.
Yeah, I did get it a little high.
Yeah, Charlie.
Want to verify that they did get the sun
Okay,
shield on the
Tony,
TV camera.
That Percy Precision Young was coming right straight down when he hit that. We didn't move an inch on those foot pads.
Very good. Then would you verify that you... Very good. Then would you verify that you got the sun shield on the TV camera?
Not yet. We'll get it.
Okay.
That was going to be part of the pallet stuff. I'll get it. Don't know whether John can reach it or not.
Now it was going to be part of taking it out to the table, but we just skipped that part.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did. Kim will close.
Oh, there goes that shield thing that came off.
What shield thing?
The thing down there.
That's okay.
Yeah. Make it hard to close the box later on.
Guess what?
What, Charlie?
I can't reach. There we go. Look at me, John.
Yeah.
Look at that. I just pole vaulted up into the mesa to get that beauty.
Charlie, what'd I do with the SRC? You got that piece of paper on you.
Okay, SRC just says seal control sample, SCB to left-hand tool carry.
Okay.
I dropped the sun shield. John. I got it.
Go with dirt.
That could blow dust off, Tony, didn't work.
Okay, that too.
Okay, hold the camera there, Tony, and I'll put the sun shield on.
Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me.
Outstanding here.
It's on straight. How about you? Okay.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Table.
What?
On there.
Gotta keep these mesa blankets on this left side closed. The sun's on that side of the mesa.
Hey, you gonna pour that thing?
What thing?
That critter.
I'm gonna get the control sample here.
Okay, I'll get the flag.
Okay. Man, it works. You can spin it right up, John. Just like we started doing in training.
Flight EVA. Go.
Okay, while you get the
Yellow
flag, I'll go
bound,
open the
pull the
outfit door.
LCRU pallet out and get that
You know,
CS
another
plow can in the
10
center.
feet
We'll
back
have a
and
little
that
thermal
we'd have
problem with that can.
Boy, it'd take me out. I thought we'd really found something, Tony.
How's that, Charlie? Hey, we got a picture again.
How you reading, Tony?
5 by Charlie.
Okay. We had a little trouble pointing the antenna. Okay. Hey, Tony, this area here is on a, we're on a slope, away, about a 5-degree slope away from North Ray, and this big block that you'll see in a moment is downslope, filleted, predominantly downslope here. The surrounding terrain is covered with, not covered, but 10% with cobbles. It's very subdued on the meter-sized craters. In fact, it's a very smooth plain, but on a slope. The rock types here appear to be the same as we sample up on top.
This station.
So we'll get your rake soil out in front of this big boulder over here.
06.
So we need to get the bags and stuff.
Okay, and at this distance, that's where we figure we have to. That gives us. That's the little walkback line that I was talking about.
Okay, 3 plus 07 is a walkback.
Okay, John, we got, both of us got bags on our back, so why don't we just take these little bags?
That line is 2.7 kilometers per hour back to 24 minutes of closeout.
Yeah.
We get tongs for a moment. Okay, good idea. And then
Okay, Charlie, if you could grab the bottom of the gnomon in the sheath there, we could use that for a color and photometric scale. We won't have the level, but at least we'll get part of it.
Hey, you could if there wasn't so much igneous soil on it. Want to have it, we'll put it out there.
Okay.
I can't believe it. Hey, John, see those about 4 or 5 little rocks right there?
Yeah.
Stick her down right there and I'm sort of turned around here on my direction. I think I'm facing this south is over this way. Sun's up over Stone. Can't believe it. No, the sun is so high. Oh, no, Florida. There's the down sun. And we'll up the slope adroitly like a gazelle.
Yeah, we get a permanently shot
That's
on that
station
rock right
13,
up
Tony. It sure looks good.
Good show. It looks good here too. Experiments, Mike. Go ahead.
Hey, the regular.
You copy that about that big rock we just went by?
Get a bag
might
from
be
you,
accepted for a permanent shot. Yeah, we copied it, Mike.
Okay, there's some glass in there, a black chip. One reg's got about 10 little.
Okay.
And the regolith here, Tony, is seems to be a little bit more loosely compacted than up on the top. Yeah. Well, I can't get my Noman in. That's okay. Not very productive though on the small chips. Okay.
We'll just take what you got.
If I'd rake up slope, though, I bet you I'd get more. Now here's a few more. That's about 20 small rocks going into bag 343.
Okay, bag 343.
That's 3 scoopfuls, Tony.
Good show.
Flight science.
Go.
As soon as John is available, we'd like to
Okay,
get
the soil.
RPM.
Right.
Get another bag from him, Joe. Okay. The old suit wins every time.
Do we want Charlie to try to get that permanent shadow in that rock? We don't have
I
time.
can't bend this beauty like we could on the training
John's
ground.
doing the LPM.
Gravity field. Okay, that looks like 2 scoopsfuls. Going in the bag 346. Sack it.
Okay, 346.
We want Charlie to get a sample of that big rock you're looking at right now.
Gets out of there, we'll call it
Okay.
Tony, it.
And Charlie, you might look around.
I was looking right at that big rock. What do you think of that beauty?
That's exactly what we're looking at. While John's doing the LPM, we'd like you to hammer on that rock a bit.
I am going to hammer. I'll hammer chips from corners.
Okay, good
That's
show.
what I had in mind.
And if you get a chance, and it looks like some soil right on the south side, kind of underneath, might be permanently shadowed, you might take some of those and just put it in the bag.
Well, Houston, I didn't park too good to do the LPM. If I go 45 feet from here, I'm going to be in the middle of a crater. Is that okay?
No, take a fairly level flat. Just go a different direction.
Okay, you don't mind if I go out behind the Rover, for example?
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Bit of it, right angles to it.
Son, where's those bags with that still got the bracket on it? Under your seat here?
What?
The bags that had the brackets on them?
Oh, I think we're bound up.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Okay, if you go out south, be a little careful on that cable. It'd be pulling at 90 degrees then.
Okay, well, I think I'll go out as far, I'll go out south, about east-southeast.
Okay, fine.
Off the starboard or something.
Tony, we're about out of bags. Did we sample that much?
Oh, you've been really packing them away.
Yeah, we've only lost one set of bags here.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we got a few left here. Okay, I'm gonna get on the sunlit side, Tony, so I know what I'm whacking on here. You know, Tony, that might be a permanently shattered soil right in there. I think it is, as a matter of fact. It'll pass.
Good show. Let's.
And 278.
Copy that. And out of sheer curiosity, how far back from what you would call the edge of the rill are the two of you standing now?
Oh, I don't know. Well, from where about 50 meters from where I guess we'd say we see real outcrop.
Roger, Dave, how far back from the lip of the rill do you think you're probably standing?
Can't tell. I can't see the lip of the rill.
Okay, it looks like you're standing on the edge of a precipice on TV. That's why we're asking.
Oh, gosh, no, Joe, it slopes right on down here. The same slope, it's just a little inflection here. Jimmy, sit up here. Get your after pictures, too. Okay? Get a little closer so you get that big chip out of there. A little closer, Jim. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's go down and get a chunk of the bedrock here. Well, you're going to get the bedrock here, huh? Yeah, okay. Thought you were going to press on to the north. Well, he said go get the bedrock. I think we ought to try and get it if we can. Because this sure looks like bedrock to me. I look up the rill, or down the rill to the south, and it's just one great big massive layer of the same kind of fragmental debris on the order of meters, quite well rounded.
Yeah, but the thing that bothers me, Dave, is look to the north there.
Yeah.
And there's a flat area there. It looks like it might be the top of the bedrock.
Yeah.
And those blocks seem to be slightly different.
They're a little darker.
Almost have columnar joining. Look to the north.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Come on down here. Let's get the frag off of one of these boulders, and then we'll head on back to the Rover. Okay. It's a good one. You get the cross sun from over here, Jim? On that side? Yeah, okay. Okay. Rush for the pictures. Yeah, stand by. Hey, Joe, these rounded fragments down here on the order of meters in size expose some very large, 2 3 centimeter vesicles, rather than the finer stuff that Jim saw back there before. And I believe when I take a chip out of this, we're going to find it's the same kind of crystalline basalt. And they're all, they're subangular. Looks like they've been weathered. Fairly clean on the surface and all buried. And I can look down to the south, and it's just a whole mass of great big boulders along the terrace here. And there's another break off down into the rill. And I guess we're just about at the lip.
Amazing.
I have the pictures. Beautiful stuff. Okay, I got them all located. Yeah, bag. Okay. 281.
Roger.
Okay. Go ahead, I'm located. Right here, Dave. Right under my... Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, this is it's like a darker, fine grain, black, vesicular basalt with vesicles on the order of millimeters, non-uniformly distributed. There are layers of plagioclase about 3 millimeters long and maybe a half a millimeter wide, randomly oriented throughout. And that's about the only other mineral I see. And that, you get the number on that? Yeah, I gave it to him. There's one other frag down here that fell that I got. Let me get a couple of rounded ones here too. There's just on the surface. I can't tell. Can't tell what that is, but we'll put it in anyway. It's representative of surface material. This fragmental surface. Okay, why don't you zip that one? Here, let me zip it. You can take the after picture, Jim. Okay. Boy, it hurts not to have 2 cameras. Oh well. Ah, wait a minute. Cover up what I just did. Okay, I have it. Okay. Told him that was 281.
Roger, we copied. And Dave, when you finish this, we'd like you to move back towards the rover. Roger, we copied. And Dave, when you finish this, we'd like you to move back towards the rover.
Yeah, I think we ought to do that. You stick the hammer on you. Boy, what a rock. I just wonder if that rock to the north of us there is the same. I don't know, but maybe we could stop there for the, maybe it's stereo pan. Yeah. Okay, let's head back to the rover.
Right on, Dave, and we want a rake sample near the rover, and the soil sample with that, and a double core, please.
Okay. Yeah, get an affinity, F8 at affinity, and maybe take another one up here, another 15 or 20 meters or so. Get a good stereo down to the south. Hold until we get back to the rover to talk about the rake sample, Joe. But you just have to tell us again.
That's fine, Dave. Sure will.
Ooh. You can see a boulder exposed to the surface here, which has got layering within it. It's been weathered away, apparently, and just a surface top is exposed, but the boulder must be, about a meter long with 2 to 3 inch layers in it. Do you get a picture of that where I stopped, Jim? Just a quickie cross-sun. See where that thing's exposed there? Oh, yeah. Little layers? Beautiful. Okay, I think a cross-sun stereo would be neat right there. Okay. Here, as a matter of fact, I'll drop the dome on. That'll tell them what it was. Just to get a real quick picture. Oh, you're kicking up white albedo. Yeah, I know it. It's the only place I've seen it. Be a little closer, huh? Okay, good. Too bad we don't have time to pick some up, but we'll get probably pieces. Good footing. Okay, Joe, say again your brake requirements. They're different from others. Okay, Joe, say again your brake requirements. They're different from others.
Negative, no difference. Dave, just a few frags using the rake if you think it's reasonable.
Yeah, I think there's probably good statistical samples to be had here. Go, partner. Here, why don't you hand me the camera? Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I will. You can take the pictures. Yeah. On. While you're raking. Take it off. Be faster. Hey, pick a spot. I'll rake. Why don't we take a few steps down, Jim? Okay? So we get where there's more frags down here, I think. It's probably too large down there. Right here. A good spot. All down the hill. I think I'll rake downhill. Yeah. Make it easy on yourself. Just a minute, let me get the down sun here. No. Have at it, partner. I'll pick us out a route to go when we leave here. Get up to North Twin, and there's a nice outcrop up there too. Can't need a bag. Yes, sir. Okay, 282. Oh, gee, I just walked right into your area. Sorry. Oh, you got some? Looks like some mass, vesicular basalt, non-vesicular basalt. Do it again. Oh, you got some? Looks like some mass, vesicular basalt, non-vesicular basalt. Do it again. See, I'll try to avoid that larger one there. Yeah. I think I kicked up some more light-colored albedo. I think if we have some time when you get through, we ought to make a quick trench here, maybe. Looks like maybe the upper couple of inches might be the dark gray, and below it the very light gray albedo. Okay, there's two swaths, about a meter long and one rake width wide.
Okay, Davey, and are those frags?
Down about, I'd say. Yeah. Outstanding. That I have in my hand, yes, they are. He's getting about 8 to 10 in each one, and it seems like there's a fair variety in there.
Wouldn't be at all surprised.
Yeah. Hey, do it once. Let me move the Gnome on here. They can reconstruct that. Take another swath over here. So, if it's back, so I can take 2 swaths if you want. Yeah, I think we're getting something here. Yeah. It looks like you're getting a good 2 to 3 inches down as you rake through there. They hung up on a large one here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Take another one. Take one more, we'll fill the bag. Hey, Joe, how about a quick single core here?
Yes, sir, or maybe even a double core. We think you can probably drive 2 of them.
Okay, I think we probably can too. I was just giving you a little bait there.
Roger, a piece of cake compared to that drill.
Okay, even I can agree with that, Joe. Good. Good. Comprehensive sample. Now we need some soil. I think that's probably the best one they'll see. Okay. Soil. Okay, get one more load. There's a big rock in there, huh? Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, maybe one more. Let's get a full bag full.
A comprehensive to end all comprehensive.
Yeah, I think this is a #1 kind, Joe. Jump onto that, or you can put it in my pack while I zip this. Okay. 283 for the soil. Give him the number for this one? Yeah. Good. Close it up. Wait a minute, here, I'll hand you this one, the other one too. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get yours. It's right. Okay, let me get the pictures. Listen, I'll go up and take the rake off. Yeah, get it up from the core. Good idea.
Sounds good, Jim.
And Joe, you can remember on this particular sample that I moved the Gnome on about 2 feet. So Jim could get 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swaths there.
Roger.
About 1 meter each. But you know, I don't know, a double core, we may find ourselves driving into bedrock if we're not careful. I'm afraid of that. Give it a go, okay? There's a nice crater here on the edge. Maybe we hit the rim of that crater.
Sounds good, Dave.
At the rim of the crater, Jim. I bet we can do a good one right there.
Dave, sorry, bad information I gave to you. I guess we preferred away from the rim.
Yes, sir. Okay.
And if you hit bottom, you hit bottom.
The lower side of the... Okay, that's right here, Jim. That's what I do. Okay, good as anything. Grab the core while you take the picture. Grab the core while you take the pictures. Yeah. Both of them. Grab one at a time. Let me get the other. Yeah, put one on. I'll take the pictures, then I'll get you. Okay, I have a number. Okay. Yeah, it's a little... Maybe we can do it here.
Jim, did you call the number?
09.
Thank you.
09 or 60?
We'll figure it out.
Now that light-colored albedo normally occurs on the lower rim, or the downhill rim. Yeah, go ahead, Jim. Get the other core. You're right. I have it if you'll pull the thing and... Yeah, that's good. Your hammer? Get ready to take your picture. It's in position. Okay. I have the picture. Pushing. Good. I'll push a little more. Yeah. Got a half a tube. Ooh, good. Nice. You got 3/4? Yeah, it feels like it's hung up on a rock. Okay, I got the picture. Go ahead and hammer. Rock, huh? Oh, it's going in. You're getting it. There's a full core. And then you're getting a couple inches of stroke. Very nice. Okay, there's 1.5. Good. Doing good. Change arms there. Notice when you hit it, the whole ground around it raises up. We're about an inch away from the core. You've got about 3 more smacks and you ought to have it all the way in. Hey, good. I'll give you a double core on that. Okay, good show. Okay, I got the picture.
Hello, Houston. How do you read now?
Oh, Roger, 10, this is Houston, reading you loud and clear on the voice now, and a clear TV signal, over.
Okay, the moon and the Earth are the same relative size to us now. The planet Jupiter is easily visible about five diameters from the moon. We can see stars within 6 diameters of the moon. Anything within that is washed out. The Mare areas are very easily visible. The Sea of Fertility, the Sea of Tranquility, where the basic landing sites are, Sea of Serenity, are the 2 large Mare areas to the center bottom right of your screen as you approach the terminator. I don't know whether you heard me the first time, but the moon effectively to us is upside down. The North Pole is at the bottom, the South Pole at the top. East is the most rounded area to the left, and the west goes towards the terminator. We're actually pointing into heaven towards the southern stars.
Houston, Roger.
The moon with the naked eye and through our binocular, we can still see very vividly some of the most important landmarks.
We can see Apollo Ridge, which we crossed over and used as a basic IP for our approach to landing site 2. We can see some of the smaller craters that surround our landing site area are clearly visible to us yet at this time. And I might add that the moon from this position is quite an awesome sight. I hope that this picture is giving you the detail, the resolution that we see with the naked eye here.
Roger, we're getting very good resolution on the black and white monitor here at the console, and I guess we all wish we could be up there with you looking at it firsthand.
Well, Jack, you and the folks that are seeing us are watching us leave the moon, and we're moving away, as you see this picture, Bruce, at about 3,500 miles per hour. So if the picture looks like it's getting smaller slowly, it really is.
Roger, Jim.
Let me take you over, Bruce, to show you the Earth from Tom's window.
At this time, you should have the Earth coming through on your set down in Houston, over.
Roger, we've got it.
Okay, Houston, Apollo 10, we're looking at the Earth out our left window. We're now approximately 168,000 miles on our return journey to the Earth, and again, relative to the Earth, we're traveling approximately 3,500 miles an hour. As you can see the Earth there, actually it's upside down with the white cap is the North Pole. And since most of you watch your TV sets can't turn upside down very easily, what I'm going to do is turn this camera over upside down since it's no trouble for us. See if that will work. Okay, there we go. It's pretty easy for us to go upside down and right side up. As far as attitude, it makes very little difference except for a maneuver. And so, requiring all of you people to stand on your head to recognize the great state of California out there, I'll just turn this upside down in my hand. As we look out there, we can see the Terminator. It has definitely crossed over into the Arizona area. And Baja, California is barely discernible. You may not be able to see it due to the cloud cover. Also, it looks like we have some clouds all the way up to Los Angeles. It may even be foggy out there today. Up towards Seattle, Washington, looks like some cloud cover. And the North Pole still has that same complete coverage as northern Canada over to Russia. The same cloud coverage that we have observed all the way on our trip out from Cape Kennedy starting last Sunday. It's a very beautiful, beautiful view as we start our return journey there to the Earth. And we do have a great attitude for seeing it all the time as we slowly rotate going back home to the Earth. We'll have the Earth out one window and then the moon out the other and later on the sun. At this time, again, you can see that the majority of the features are strictly clouds. The blue you see down near the bottom of your screen there is the lower South Pacific Ocean down towards the Galapagos Islands. How's your picture, Houston, over?
Coming in beautifully, Tom.
Roger.
A good relative size for both the Earth and the Moon. Tom mentioned one. Another one might be if you took a nickel and held it about 18 inches from your eyeball. That's what the size of the Earth, the diameter of the Earth, and the diameter of the Moon appear to us at the present time.
Roger, understand this tennis ball at arm's length?
It's more like a nickel at arm's length for the average eyeball.
Roger.
The tennis ball is good size, just looking at it at a distance, but in a correlation it would be to that. And Houston, how's the color coming through? Mostly whitish clouds to the right of the set, and a darkish brown in there towards the California coast, and the blue down in the South Pacific. Over.
Roger, the color is coming in here with high fidelity.
Sounds great. Okay, Houston, we're going to take you inside the cockpit for just a couple of minutes here. Over.
Roger. Okay, we got the interior scene. Looks like you're looking at the dosimeter, the radiometer there. Dan, this is Houston. We're not getting very much illumination. Is that John at the nav base?
Roger.
We can make out the wall of the spacecraft clearly there, but as for John's back, it's pretty well shadowed right now.
Okay, John's using the optics in a rather unorthodox fashion right at the moment. He appears to be upside down. Just a second. I'll see if I can turn him right side up for you. Okay, now we have John right side up, but the spacecraft is upside down. We've still got a problem here. Stand by. I guess we'll just have to accept the spacecraft right side up and John upside down. Here he comes.
Okay, that's a lot better.
That's what the average space navigator looks like after 543 marks.
You can observe the patch over one eye to help him adapt.
Roger, you really got to solve
looking out there down the motor. Well, you might think it was some ancient pirate, but actually this is what the modern-day space navigator looks like after all the marks that he's been taking. He's done a fantastic job on determining the altitude of the moon's surface and shooting all the star sightings. Over.
You can see John's star chart above his optics right there, and above that are some of the codes that are used to operate the computer, the guidance computer on board.
Roger.
Okay, this is what happens to the optics in zero gravity. Once you start a screw or a bolt turning up here, it just keeps right on going forever. Just absolutely no friction associated with operation of moving parts. That's why we have to stick everything together with glue. And since they've been rotating like this, I've lost both of them at least once. And you don't think it's hard for a one-eyed guy to find something like this when it's running around the cockpit. You're not with it.
I'll back off and show TP here.
Okay, we've got Tom on the screen now. Ten, this is Houston. Tom's voice is coming through.
As you can see, all of us have grown a little bit of a beard in the 6 days since we left Cape Kennedy. It's been a fantastic voyage out here. It's certainly been a sight, and we hope we've been able to share a part of it with you by sending back some pictures.
Roger, they've been some very impressive pictures too.
Again, just like we showed you one time before, once you're in zero gravity and you're adapted to it, it makes no difference whether you're right side up or upside down. And we have been floating all over the cockpit doing chores, making attitude maneuvers, shooting stars, as you can see John there. And we feel in really great health. In fact, we felt great ever since we climbed aboard the Saturn V rocket on Sunday. And we're certainly looking forward to return to the Earth. And I think we'll be about as healthy when we return as when we left. Over.
Roger.
Here you see a pair of our scissors that we opened the food with, just slowly floating. Okay, we'll go over to the right side of the cockpit. Here's Gene Cernan. Right now, Gene and John are vying for the basic contest of who's growing the best mustache.
For Jack Smith's sake, this is how we take targets of opportunity. It's been a great trip so far. We worked hard, but it's been very challenging and very rewarding to us as a team here, and I hope to our team down there, because we couldn't be where we are if it wasn't for all you guys down there, and we really appreciate it.
All right, Dan, I'll pass it on to everyone here in the Mocha on the other shifts. And I guess it goes without saying that we admire the fine performance that you all have turned in up there.
Thank you, Bruce. It's really been great. That pass down to the lunar surface at 50,000 feet in the rendezvous, and then shooting the top part of Snoopy around the sun, and all the landmark tracking and viewing the moon as we saw it, and also that climb out this morning as we left the moon. That's something you just won't ever forget. And it was so fantastic that we just wanted to share it there with you. Over.
Roger.
Here you see Gene turning around the flashlight that's turned on. Now, one thing we use in the spacecraft, because we do have the problem of zero-G, is some material called Velcro, and here you'll see Gene putting a light on one of the knobs, and John is also putting a pencil there. In fact, with just one small piece, he can hold this whole camera that we have. So only less than 1 inch square, but yet it has the cohesive force to hold the desired object to the surface. Well, we're going to end our TV cast now by again just showing you the Earth and the Moon for one quick glance, and Gene will take the camera and point it out to the Moon.
10, this is Houston. Is there anything we could see in the vicinity of the tunnel regarding condensation or anything up there?
Well, I will take you up in our tunnel there. We got a lot of gear stored in it.
Looks like Snoopy up there to me.
You better believe that might be a part of Snoopy.
Okay, you're looking at the edge of the hatch. There's the hatch handle right there. The basic mechanism of the hatch handle mechanism that opens. Now, if you can see it, there's condensation all over there. It's all wet, and right up there under the tunnel vent lights around the seal is drops of water and condense it out. Can you see that water on a tube? Does it show up on a monitor? And there's condensation on the walls of the tunnel as far down as the top of the hatch surface. But there's very little electrical wiring in the tunnel, so we're not really worried about that.
Roger, we can't make out much in the way of water. We can see a little bit of glistening occasionally. That's about the size of it.
That's it. Well, there's a thin film of drops all over the hatch, and right there.
Roger, we caught something there.
Can you see that?
Roger.
That's the same type of film that's all over the hatch and the tunnel walls. So a lot on the hatch, on a pressure equalization valve. Look at it right there.
Roger.
Bright shiny spots are water. And like I said before this morning, it's 20 degrees cooler in the tunnel. Very nice up there. The pressure equalization valve is covered with, well, every piece of equipment in there, particularly the steel pieces around the rim of the seal and the pressure equalization valve are covered with a thin film of water drops. And you can see some even on the hatch mechanism. Can you see the alignment arrows?
Yes, that's
that you used to align the hatch with?
Right, the alignment arrow comes through nicely. In fact, we could read, I guess it was gearbox disconnect a few minutes ago.
Roger. This hatch weighs about 80 pounds, or a little better. And at 1G, and in that, with a man, it has very great difficulty positioning this thing and installing it and locking it by itself. In zero gravity, it's extremely easy to manipulate and operate it. And it was even easy to wrestle it by these hoses the other day, which we had to take it out, put it in 2 or 3 times while we were checking out the lunar module, which was attached just above the hatch. but it was a piece of cake to haul it in and out.
Reports like that are good news for our AAP package handling problem.
I didn't say it'd be easy for AAP, Bruce.
I don't believe you can see it, but there's some big drops of water about the size of a quarter right where John's putting his hand up there right now. Right opposite that tunnel light and opposite the end of the hatch handle. It's on the vertical portion of the hatch.
Right now, John has one of our absorbent towels and is mopping up the water around in that area on the hatch handle.
Roger. Okay, we're getting an outside view again.
Roger, as a matter of fact, I was just up in the tunnel feeling of that. That stuff on the outer hatch seal is not water, it's ice.
Roger, ice.
Okay, Gene is going to focus in on the moon there. I think he's got it. Over.
Roger.
Okay, like Tom did with the Earth, I've turned the boat over for you, and you're looking at the North Pole at the top, the East is to the right, and the South is to the bottom of your screen. You're looking at the main area that we were interested in as far as landing site operation is concerned, the dark area in the middle, the Maria, Sea of Tranquility, Sea of Fertility area. As I say, with the naked eye, it's still very plain and very visible. And this is full zoom on the lens. The relative size, again, at some about 40,000 miles away, both the Earth, from the moon, about 45,000 miles away. Looks like about fills up the size of about a nickel at about 18 inches. So with that, we'll leave you Apollo 10 from Tom, John, and Gene saying we're proud to be here. We're proud to represent so many people back there. It's been a pleasure. It's been hard work, but it's been a tremendous challenge, and we're looking forward to completing a successful landing, and thank you all again.
Sure, let's get one.
Sure wish we had this. Okay, I'll do it. Hey, what's the setting for in there? 250 at 5.6? Would that shine? Would that look into there?
Let's try that.
Yes, sir, baby. That is a perfect shotted soil sample.
Outstanding.
It is really perfect. John, you couldn't have picked a better rock. Kidding. No, it's really perfect. Just great.
How's that play?
I have to get my visor up to see something. And I can't believe I'm going beauty.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'd like to put mag up on Charlie's camera there.
Mag Foxtrot on Charlie's camera?
Right, so at the time that they leave so that you can shoot shots on the way back to the lamp.
Okay.
You can use the whole mag if you want.
Flight Alsep, did you go?
Right.
Well, I don't know how long that rock's been there.
Any little coordination.
That dirt's been shotted ever since it's been there.
Okay, that's what we want, Charlie.
You want to go to high
That's
bit
way, I got it.
Okay.
I got it from about a meter up under there, Tony.
Good show.
The mortar package if it's behind the mortar package.
And I'm sorry, but it's going to have to go in a little plastic bag here.
We get to station 10.
That's okay.
And it's number 426.
Okay, bag 426. Any chance of getting soil underneath that now for the control?
Negative. No, we're going to high bid rate before we get there, and we're driving in.
Underneath
And about the
shadow, you mean?
Which is,
Right, underneath where you just took. Just dig deeper.
That way.
Light signs?
Yeah, let me tip up my visor down. This thing is bright. Get out of the sun.
Flight experiment?
Yeah, I can get that.
Go ahead, experiment.
Okay, we saw on the TV a while ago that they got another caution flag on the Rover, and we believe that's battery 110.
Okay.
That's about 100 grams, Tony. Maybe 200.
That's all we need.
Okay.
Ah, I forgot to turn that thing on before I left the Rover.
Don't know how to turn it on.
Okay, well, it's on now.
But free.
How long do we have to wait before...
Okay, how long does it take it to warm up, Tony?
We're getting that done.
Back at the Rover. Huh?
1.5 minutes flight to
Say
warm up.
again?
About a minute and a half.
Okay, we'll take a mark now and go a minute and a half, and I'll tell you when.
Okay, you go. Get a picture of it.
That would have, John, that shopping bag would have been, should have gone down to the supermarket and bought one.
They give them to you at the supermarket.
See how that sample bag is, is sitting up there? I mean, that SCB sitting up there, Tony?
Yeah, there it is.
And what you need, looks like to me, is a bag like that has two handles on it.
Can I help you, Charlie? Let me put that in the bag.
I got it.
Experiments.
That ain't very much.
Okay, you want to change the battery configuration if that's...
Well, I got enough. Go ahead.
Okay, that'll be good on the soil sample, and we'd like to spend the rest of the time, and there isn't much of it, hammering on that rock.
Okay, there's about 50 grams in the control.
That's fine.
It's going in the bag 427.
Okay, 427.
Boy, it just might be permanently shotted, Houston, because it's downslope and golly.
I think it is. John, I reached back in there about pull your visor up and look under there. I reached in there about 2 to 3 feet, looked like to me.
Oh, that there is one of those gopher holes.
Yeah.
Hey, John, you think you can push that one over?
Do that in West Texas and you do that in West Texas and you get a rattlesnake. Here you get permanently shattered soil.
One thing about this rock is it has some, this is the one that I noticed when we're coming up the way that has some, these holes in it look like vesicles, Charlie.
Yep, they sure do. Big ones, biggies. No, I'm out of film, I think.
Could be zap holes.
Hey, John. Nothing.
Okay, Charlie, we'd like your magazine Foxtrot on your camera.
Okay.
And, John, you can do the LPM anytime.
Time to run out of... Okay.
Okay, let me take a picture for you, Charlie. Where at? How much?
That's okay. Look at this. Tony, this is the black matrix with some excellent crystals in it, and also that are milky in color. Don't see any cleavage though, or striations. About a centimeter across, and it has a matrix of the white.
Big samples of that rock, and John take the LPM.
Of that white rock, like up on the rim, not a matrix, but some clast of that. Tony, say again the mag.
You'll need magazine Foxtrot, and we're about out of time here. We'd like to test the LPM. Okay, go ahead, John.
I'll take the LPM readings. Okay, 161, 711, 117. 160, 711, 120. 160, 712, 117.
Okay, we copy that, John. Advise her down.
We'll copy the flight.
Okay.
I didn't put it up, thank you. Read switch off, power switch is off.
Okay, Charlie, just get a couple of samples there, and you should be about ready to go then when John gets that reeled up. And can we have the magnetic
That's what I'm going to
do. Calculated? Okay.
Yeah, he's doing it now, but...
Expert here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to verify you want to keep driving on bat 1 over.
Okay, I got a couple of a handful of chips there.
See here, Charlie, when you get under the dirt, it's all white.
I know. Hey, 428, Tony.
Okay. Okay.
Great place to pick it. Two great places to whack it. Oh, red.
Up. John, I'm trapped.
What do you mean?
I'm against this rock.
Can't get up?
Well, I didn't want to fall down. Now I got it. Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry. Give me a hand. Okay, thanks.
Flight experiments. Go. Yeah, well, let's keep it in the same configuration we're in now, and battery 2 is warmer than battery 1.
Okay, Tony, I got 3 chips off the rock, scattered over about a 2 meter 2 meter area. One of them's too big to go in the bags, but the other,
okay,
the one's right now going in 429.
Let's get going. Okay, 429, and we'd like you to go back and start loading up.
Okay, I am. Get this other rock. Okay, I am. Get this other rock. That's swinging, it really works. John's got a long way to go, Tony, before he gets that thing reeled in.
Charlie, thanks for those words of encouragement.
And Tony, this rock here looks like the same. It's the same character as the ones up on the rim.
Okay.
That great, huge black one that we sampled. Except we don't have any. That one up there didn't have any of these holes in it. I can't really say what these holes are here. They just look, they're bugs. Let's just call them bugs. And what caused them, I don't know.
Yeah, they look more buggy to me, although they're round.
They look like drill holes is what they look like.
Yeah, that's right. They look like, you know what they look like? They look like those,
help me.
They look like those holes you get in rocks where the
here, put those up for me.
Okay, they look like the holes that you get in rocks where you have a venting of gas that comes up through there, like a long, you know what I mean, Tony?
Sure do.
Vesicle pipe.
Yeah, vesicle pipe. That's it.
Vesicle pipes.
There you go.
Okay. Hi, Big Eye.
Hi there, Charlie.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, John, I'll turn off the TV for you.
Okay, let me put back.
Okay, going to 1, right? Yeah.
Cap Guy, did you hear the comment about the scissors?
What about them?
Well, you want to get them back in the limb.
Roger, we got that already.
Okay.
Good. Samples, 2 samples from under the LMP seat. Put these under the seat. Clean you up here while I'm at it. Oh man, I tell you, it's going to take us half a dozen Sundays to dust. Look at that fender. That's terrible. Okay, you want to get my bag off? Yep. You ready? Yeah. I got to put those samples in the SRC in your bag. We'll save this one, I guess. Wait a minute, let me clean you up. Okay. You get me cleaned up? Yeah, you've lost your, wait a minute, your strap though here. Wait a minute, now, you don't let me. Okay, you get my hook back up over here. Oh, okay, turn around. Your hook's up, but I'm not sure I closed your other one. Take a look at it. Yep, I'll close it.
Surgeon.
Okay, you're good.
Go ahead, fire.
There you go.
Do you have the numbers for me at that SEP center?
Okay, you're filling which bag? Putting them in the bag that goes into the SRC. That's SCB1. Yeah, Roger. Okay.
They were 890, as I recall.
Carcass dispenser,
Okay, that's what you gave me.
Okay, as soon as you get that, I'll take that SCB1 from you. I'll close this.
Roger. Would you like it for the 6th hour now? We can give you a later update.
Okay, I want you to just have any Rover samples.
Okay, average review for 6 hours. For the 6th hour.
I have one sample bag in my pocket.
LMP 870 with a predicted of 800.
We get it in the Rover.
Total average BTU for the first 6 hours of EPA was 1020 for the Commander and 1090 for the LMP with a predicted of 970.
On my side. Your side? There it is. Let me get it.
We can put that in one of the core tube slots here.
Okay, thank you.
For that one fender, just is an order of magnitude more of a dust problem. Here, can you reach it? Okay, rock Gene picked up. Early, right at the start, is in a core tube slot in the SRC-1.
Okay, I copy that.
Okay. Dean, you want this one? Yep, I want the full one. Yeah. Latched. Okay. That's almost full of samples, and I think that big rock would be, probably wouldn't fit in there.
Okay, then we'll put that in the big bag.
It's in the big bag.
Good enough. And I gather there's no Rover samples today, right?
Okay. No Rover samples. Sorry.
Light surgeon?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir. We have the data that you're looking for. The last 18 minutes at the SEP site was 10:30 for the command and 7:40 for the LMP with the predicted 10:30.
Like a
10:30 and 7:40.
Make it.
7:40.
Coming over the top.
30 for the commander. Is that what? 10:30 for the commander and 7:40 for the LMP.
Bob, the seal is clear.
10:50. Beautiful. Okay.
I don't know if it's beautiful, but it's clear.
It's clearly beautiful.
Okay. Okay. That big mamu. Locked. I got a lot of oxygen. I still got 22%. Expect our feed water maybe getting a little low. I'm gonna leave this right here until I take it up to you. Okay, close the other service, verify good seal, place up pussy. Okay, LRV circuit breakers. LRV the crew power off. Dust. Well, let me get at that Dustin first. Give me a yell when you need a spell there. What, Dustin? Yeah. No. I need a fender, that's what I need. Figure out something we can make a fender with. How about one of the others? It's not as critical. Yeah, but I would never take one of those off. You know, getting it there, I had one to put on and it didn't stay, which is what I figured. I thought you said it was broken though. Well, it was. But these aren't supposed to come off either unless you break them. I broke that one. My hammer got caught underneath it. Wasn't the fender's fault. Okay, the core tube is packed.
Marshall's also looking at the possibility of Tim and Qualm out on seeing if they can take a front fender off and put it on the back there. And they need to know where it broke off.
With the rock?
See if it's a feasible procedure. Okay.
Way to go in there. It's not that big.
Okay, why don't you put an SCB2 and bring that in instead. Leave SRB out, and then we'll just leave SCB2 in forever.
Okay. Okay, verify SRC plus the bed. What are those things going over? What is that, Jack? Hey, something just hit here. What blew? Hey, what is that? Oh, your antenna. It's that styrofoam off the high gain antenna package. On the LEM? No, the one you deployed. The Rover high gain antenna. My God, it blew up. Yeah. I thought we'd been hit by a, look at that stuff just kept flying over the top of our head. I thought we were the closest witnesses to a lunar meteor impact. I wonder if that's the same glass I picked up. Oh, I don't know.
John says says it blew up on his mission too, guys.
Isn't that what you thought it was? Isn't that what you thought it was? Huh? I thought you were kidding. No, I've never seen that before. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a... No, you just, when you saw that stuff coming, I didn't see that at all. Holy smoly.
Roger 17, and John says that it blew up on his mission as well.
Okay, Bob, I guess I'm going to take the EV away from you.
Okay, and Gene, one thing we'd like before you guys leave the Rover is a fairly good description of what happened to the rear fender when it came off. Is the damage primarily to the piece that you've lost, or is the rails on the piece that's remaining fairly bad?
Raj, we got a lot to do here yet. That's right.
Okay.
Head-co flight. Head-co flight.
Drive flight.
What happened to that antenna?
Romeo!
Just blew up, I guess, some styrofoam. I don't know what it is. I'll talk to
A
John.
piece of the rail on the aft inboard side here, the rail isn't missing. It's just a piece of the flange, the rail that fits against the fender, but that doesn't hold any part of the fender on. I don't remember what I saw on the fender. The rails look pretty good, Bob. And I had one of them completely on, and I just couldn't get the other one on. If I'd known what that dust was, I would have tried an awful lot harder.
Okay, do you have any feeling?
I heard John telling me, but...
Do you have any feeling that you could get away with putting the front fender on?
Flight EVA. Go ahead. Okay, we tried putting the front fender on the rear fender with the qual unit unsuited, and it is one heck of a task unsuited. We don't think he can do it in a suit.
Okay, as far as you can tell, so we can look at it overnight, the rear fender, the part that's remaining, looks in fairly good shape, right?
Take a good look at it.
Like, tell me.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the part you need, I think,
5 minutes pad on that 25.
hold that fender on.
Okay.
Let's see, we better take those dust brushes up there. Yeah, that's all here. There's enough here to hold the fender on, Bob.
Okay, we'll take a look at it here while you're sleeping. Okay, we'll take a look at it here while you're sleeping.
Okay, let me get some breakers here. LRV breakers, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. While you were talking, I got all the mags. Romeo, Alpha, Golf, Charlie.
Hotel.
That's on the magazine.
Capcom, Mike.
Well, we can try it.
We get a single on it also. Say again.
You're doing it, huh? I got it started. Well, you're not even this. Okay.
Yeah.
Not even going to debate the issue. Well, take too much time debating it. Well, let's see how much time it takes. Okay.
That DSEA is
Okay, and we need a lower out of my bag. Let me get the core. A lower out of my bag is all we need. Butcher, you're in a trader room. Yeah, I want to get for you.
Okay, we have to have you guys moving in 10 minutes, and we'd like to also deploy EP number 5 here.
Okay. I'll start it. Okay, what is the lower? 5. This is the lower, right? Yeah. You got an upper? Yep. Let me get 5 out, and I'll start on the core. Get that. And I'll put that right there. Okay, the lower is 50. The other is 37.
Copy, 50 and 37.
That 5, Jack? Yep. Okay. Why don't you put it up, well, you put the Norman away. Put it right near that bridge. At least there's some documentation. And I'll try to have the pan going while you're doing it.
When Gene's doing the double core, the next thing that John can do is do the
drive out of here.
SCFC or pick up some
I'm driving out of here, left or right? I gotta go right. I gotta go right, okay? Bin 1 is pulled and safe. Bin 2 is pulled, safe. Bin 3 is pulled and safe.
Okay, Jack, and we'll document it back to the Rover, I guess is the best way. That doesn't look too hard, Gene. Or just now.
Looks like you proved me wrong. Now, first core was easy, second one a little tougher, and then it got toughed on at the end. Stay there, I'm getting a picture of you. Okay? Okay. I got it. You got it for me? Okay. But wants to slide out. But wants to slide out. It's full. No rocks in it. Looks like just the same stuff we've been traveling through.
Okay, Jack, I think you better help Gene with that, in that core there with the things that's going to fall out.
You know, I think you're right. And if you just wait till I finish the pan, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay, I didn't know what you were doing.
Bob it, Cap. No.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, just hold the handle. Okay, I'll take this one. It's very, very loose soil, Jack, and it's just any little movement and you lose some of it. Let me catch that in. Don't move. You're almost not your mind. Get your, you know where your thing is. Yeah, but I mean, there's camp's on you. The last one's gone off the Rover. That's all right. I'll stay here. Go put your top in. I won't move it. Any little movement, that still starts. Yep.
Fly DVA.
Okay.
Go ahead, DVA. Do we have a verification that the DSEA is now under the seat? There's a gigantic thermal power.
Okay. Oh, man, even these pins are
well,
getting stiff.
That's where we told him to put it.
Okay, Bob, the top ramp down, almost halfway, without any effort.
Copy that.
Troops back on. The bottom ran down about an inch.
Copy that.
Okay, Robert, let's see. Turn around, I'll get this. What was the last thing, we had to do? A couple football-sized rocks. You got the DSEA. I got it. I got the charge. You got the double core. I got the double core. And I got one sample of a radio sample.
We got that's a unique one.
In my pocket.
And if we got the gravimeter back on the Rover. And if we got the gravimeter back on the Rover.
Yes, it's on.
Okay, copy.
And we want to get a large block. Why don't we...
Okay, and there's a position here for a SCSC from a shallow trench. We'd also like to have you moving in 4 minutes. That's with the wheels rolling in 4 minutes.
SCSE, huh?
Roger, but we have to have the wheels rolling.
We can do that. We can try it.
We want the wheels rolling in 4 minutes, so I don't think it's practical at this time.
Bob, we cannot get an SCSC in 4 minutes.
Okay, cover that. Copy that.
Time. Now I got to push this latch on a gate to get it locked, on a pallet to get it locked. Need some help?
When do we get out of the way?
Push the pallet while I trip the latch. Will you? I got to trip the latch at
Heading home is 230.
Get it? No, wait a minute. Open it up. Wait a minute.
What direction is that, Nico?
Now it's that way. Now let me trip it. Okay, try it. Lock? No, yeah. Should be locked now. That got it. That got it. Okay, you got a big rock there too? Well, you know, the thing that amazes me is that there's no subfloor around here.
Light anchor.
I got one here.
Southeast?
Southeast. You can look straight ahead where the camera is.
Okay, I'm about ready to clean up the Rover here.
Capcom point. Ask him what that is.
Okay, 17. What's out there in the distance on a hillside in the field of view of the camera? The camera's pointing at it.
EP charge, flight.
Oh, I bet that's the
It's out there in the distance. Which hill? Let me see where...
That's the flag, I bet. On the charge.
Yeah, but it's all... You're looking right at it, but it's only 10 meters away.
Okay, it's hanging in front of the hills. That's the
You're
problem.
looking right at the flag.
Okay, it's hanging in front of the hills. We probably had an artifact or something like that. Okay, press on.
Flight science, if it's possible, we like an SEP reading when they... So we can correlate that
Bob Bag,
GSA.
486
Okay, we're trying to get...
is a light-colored rock taken about 3 meters to the right of the Rover. It should be able to pick it out in that last pan, unless the focus is there. Bob, you got all your TG readings?
Roger, we got that. We'd like to have you climb on.
And what was the SCP?
You want the crew off?
Crew.